Johnny thinks that works for cunts and money's for dips. And she drags her feet and drinks her tips and wanders home in a druggy mist and no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And Johnny tries to be herself and she cuts her hair and tucks her balls and shaves her chest and paints her nails. She's 6'6" and 5" heels but doesn't flinch when she stands tall because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And Johnny loves to laugh and sing and dance and fucking suck big dicks and get fucked up by bigger pricks because Johnny loves the way she lives because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And when Johnny tries, she always wins. Long sexy legs and perfect skin, she'll hypnotise with eyes for swimming, the kind of bitch that always brings it 3 draws each fag, and when she's finished she'll spot an ashtray, then she'll flick it across the room, she'll always hit it, flip it over, spit and lick it because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And she gets along with everyone she meets. She plays her records for the freaks. She always matches up all beats and licks her lips to cut her teeth because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And Johnny always smells real good. Foreign perfume fills the room. Next crack on heads that turn too soon and white eyes linger on thoughts that loom because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And she forgives the ones that call her names like weird and odd and thin and strange, and a smile spreads across her face as she clicks her heels on heroes' graves and always keeps her neighbours up for days and always pays her rent too late, but no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. Because Johnny's strong, fierce and old. She's worn and spent and tired and cold. She's loud and tough and bass and bold. She's cracked and chipped and lost and sold. She stops and waits and shields her eyes, hides every tear she's ever cried because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And Johnny's family, they think she's sound. They wouldn't know if she was freaking out. She tends to keep these things locked down but feels a fool when she acts the clown and gets more lonely with friends around but feels much better when she drinks because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And the days, they seem to twist and fold, getting tired, bent and sore again she's seen before because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And Johnny started taking valleys because they help her sleep and make her happy. There's no need to keep a tally, they're always coming if she's asking because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And Johnny never would have done all those things without the rum, without the gin and wine and pills, without the coke that makes her ill. They kick her out and pull her back, short of breath, panic, attacks because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And Johnny's picked up out the bath, carried slowly through the flat, limp body's hot to help us splash, left a drip through the hall, blood stains on the mat, warm water cools quickly in the kitchen because there's a draft. Johnny's lips make bubbles in a hot bath at the weekend. Sunday morning seems like a good time to watch the week's end. Maybe she'll miss her broke life and her shit friends, but she doubts it. Hear a smash through the flat as a drip hits the bath. When it falls from the shower, that's it, it's all over, because it ends in a second, like the flick of a switch or the swish of a weapon. It's a long wait as I listen for a siren, because no one gives a fuck what Johnny thinks. And we spent the day at A&E, all the nurses look tired but happy. I see people come and go. A couple lads left over from the weekend with a burst hand and a broke nose. There's a kid with an ankle so swollen his trainer's won't close, and I see him glance jealously at my tight Samba's double knotted bows. He was wishing he was me, I'm wishing back tenfold. And sometimes people say her name, and I wish she was back again, back at my side, busting heads, lost a lover, queen and friend, but I guess that's just the way it is, because no one gives a fuck.